So some other things that we do to get to these types of clients is pretty simple stuff, but stuff you may not think about. Number one is if you have access to the MLS, you can go into the MLS, or an agent that you know can go into the MLS, and they can just do keyword research to find out which properties are current short sale listings. And if the agent can do that, the agent can also pull the listing agent's email address and fax number. Then you have your bird dog buyer's agent simply send that listing agent an email that says, I have a buyer for your short sale listing at 987 Main Street. Call me if you're interested in selling the house. Well, what do you think is going to happen? Okay? The listing agent's going to freak out because they got an email from a buyer's agent who's got a buyer who's interested, and they're going to call the buyer's agent. Okay? Same thing with the fax machine. Your buyer's agent can go and do keyword research, find the properties in the MLS that are current short sale listings. It says in the broker remarks, subject to short sale approval. Then you just have your buyer's agent send a fax over that's almost what's called like a letter of intent. Do you guys know what a letter of intent is? It's used a lot in the commercial market, all right? So you put together a simple letter of intent. It's just bullet points. You have the home and the homeowner's information, the listing up in the upper left-hand corner. You have your buyer's agent send a fax that's almost a letter of intent that says, I have a buyer who would like to make an offer on your property at 9876 whatever, Main Street, and call me if you're interested in selling it, or call me if you're interested in talking to me about my client making an offer on your short sale. All right, that's stuff that you could have a buyer's agent do for you. So simple, and as Gary talked about with direct mail, it's not something that you have to do. All right? I agree with Gary 100% that referral marketing is more expensive than direct mail marketing. All right? If somebody spends $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 on direct mail, they might get 5 or 6 leads. All right? It's basically what he just went through. Okay? Now, each one of those leads, if you close half of them, you could make $60,000 or $80,000 by spending a couple grand on direct mail. All right? If we do the same thing with referral marketing, we're going to end up paying these realtors several $1,000s per transaction. Okay? The only difference between what we're teaching with referral marketing and what Gary is talking about is where are you spending the money? Okay? With direct mail, you spend it up front, and the leads come in. You don't have to pay anything on the back end. With referral marketing, you pay nothing up front. You get the leads through communicating and sort of pitching your services to the agents, but you pay much more on the back end when you close the deal. So the point is that you need to do both, right? You need to do both. All right? When we close a deal with the real estate agent, we end up giving up thousands of dollars in real estate agent commissions. And sometimes we pay them a bonus, right? To get them to incentivize them to give us more deals. All right, so we're paying a lot when it comes to realtor referral commissions. So I agree with Gary. The point is that if you do both, you're going to have a tremendous amount of leads. And if you're a good marketer, you almost can't fail in this business. All right?